And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the New England Patriots and the Carolina Panthers. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Go!
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Okay, ready?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Bronco 80. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
18 Riders.
He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Set, ready. Fight, 97.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 30 yards.
These preseason games are big in the development of rookie receivers, and now their teams want to see if they're going to be truly NFL caliber. So oftentimes, offensive coordinators will call certain plays to see how they react. Give them a big check mark for that one.
Fight 60. Check right. Check right.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ready.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
10 cycles. Switch, yellow. Yellow. Ready.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 31. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
22 meters.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envision on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
8 yards to go on second down.
Watch out now. 52.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Come on. Go street.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Cut 19. 19 right.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 and a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Nothing after one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. 52 blaster.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. They can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I'd like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Hey, cross field. Pressure, stick. Snap, red.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Panthers have recovered.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover. But if there's ever a good time to do it...
Preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go. And maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Gravity Lions. Hurt.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the... Season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That right there, Charles, I think is a prime example of what they're scared of. They said, yeah, you can run. We know you can take off, but be smart. He got hit pretty hard there.
A lot of these young quarterbacks, they like to tell us that they become running backs when they take off. But they have to remember, at all times, they're quarterbacks. Protect yourself. Slide. Get out of bounds. Don't take that kind of hit.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Slide blue. Yellow. Zoom.
Hands it off out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ready.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Close. 10. Hustle. Hustle.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. From 10 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after here coming up. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Let's go.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Red, cycle.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Now, he's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out.
Ready.
He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. The bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Shot, 17.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Hurry!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll be a Carolina first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
On the double.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yellow, go.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He's got a man complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Ready, go. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he floated one out there incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Ready.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Strike. Check, strike.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to reach.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Stafford. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Stafford looks to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just too much air on the ball. That's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
They snap it to Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
Ready. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll try again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 4 yards out. And the Pats have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check smash, 79 Broncos.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 56 yards now on the ground and just 7 carries. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Okay, break.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Second down at 7.
Hey, smash.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Ready.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
59!
Now a play fake it at Stafford. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. The bouncer is taken inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Check, hurt.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Set.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Got it. Ready?
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. On play action, they'll throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Let's go now.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's go.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Cougar 19. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go. Here
1st
we go.
and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 4th down, Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Stafford now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. But he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Monday.
Again, it's Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Stafford. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down.
Ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Check.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 41. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And we're down to the 41. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10.
Alert!
Now Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, 5-0!
Stafford on third down. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Set! To the right, 22!
Going quickly out to the right side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Cowboy 80!
On gain of 2, he brings up second down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Now remember now, no overtime in the preseason. Though a touchdown and an extra point on this drive could make that conversation moot.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth.
Important extra point up and through. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Stafford.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Stafford now to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now Stafford. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game...
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
40 got. 40 got. Big 20.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to maneuver. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 35.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard in the last time out on the very first.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
They'll try and throw for it. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.